The Saarthal. So we're just going to cut it out, and here we're at Saarthal. Now, assuming you just ran straight from the college, when you get here, there may or may not be absolutely no one here. It will be a ghost town, unless there's a couple of bandits roaming around up top. Anyhow, as you can see, they're not here. The whole idea was to meet them here, so them not being here, kind of counterproductive to everything. So, what you want to do to fix that, just wait. 1 hour, 2 hours at the most, and they'll be here. 3, done.
And here we are.
Now you just talk to this Doffidier guy, and hopefully you'll just wander on in.
See the younger generations embracing education. So you wish to master
Of course,
the arcane
me being
art?
me, I decided to see if he got anything interesting for sale first. I do believe he's also an alteration trainer, so if you're interested in that, Gandalf can definitely help you with
Stay
that.
close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Kinda needs a hat to be Gandalf. Oh well, it's close enough. In we go. And somehow I ended up behind everyone in the cat.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim.
Pretty simply, you just keep following this guy.
Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal.
Pretty simple. I'm sure there's some loot around here, like over there. You definitely want to wander around and see if you can find a little loot.
To be able to study such an early civilization.
Of course, it'd be a little bit boring if I did that. It'd take ages. So.
Magic, don't you think?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I'll ask you if you've got any questions, and if you don't,
yes.
just click on that.
Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins.
Any cool
Any
one?
enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant.
Aw,
If you find anything, the class can look it over.
good.
Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do?
They can make me some hot dogs.
Here, why don't you search for warding magic?
Or wards. Wards are good too. Never go wrong with wards. Unless wards made out of hot dogs, that wouldn't be very good. Ooh. See, you just head down here. It's pretty simple, fairly linear path. Although there's probably lots of loots lying around if you want to go grab them. And I'm pretty sure the idiot was supposed to do it to his here. Yep,
It's going to take forever to set you up.
I'm sure it will. Gandalf sent me.
Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work.
I'll mess
I've
up my
only
one.
looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
So he's just giving us the dumb work, basically. You can go and play in the sand over there. Have fun. So just find these. Luckily they do have these little quest markers on them, otherwise it would be practically impossible to find actually find the ring on your own. Anyhow, you just got these 3 rings here, aren't particularly important, and then you got this important one right here. As you can see, it has its own wall, so it's probably going to be important. And as soon as you snag it, then you get locked in, which is great. And I'm sure he'll have a
What in
lecture.
the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
So here you just need to put it on. And a friend of mine, you may know him as Hayden, he's an absolute idiot and he hasn't got a clue what you're supposed to do here. He dropped it out of his inventory and threw it around for a bit because he had no clue what to do. Anyhow, you do that, this thing starts shouting at you, and then you just kind of blow it.
What effect might your spells have?
my experience, any spell really works. You can even cast Mage Light on it and it'll still blow up, so, you know, anything like that, absolutely any spell works. So you don't need to have particularly good magical skills in order to actually do anything. No requirements like that. So I just walk through here. He's of course contracted slow NPC on, so he's going to be here in a week or so.
What is this place?
There. Plenty of coffins in here. We always know where that goes. Usually bad.
You want something from me?
And here we have a wonderful magic vision. And this guy nearly spawns on me.
Rage and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what I did.
Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you.
I'll jump over them like a pro.
This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you.
Yay.
You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster.
What about Gandalf?
Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Poof.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order?
Did he ever say the
quite
word
sure
Psijic
about
Order?
that?
No, he said the
That's
Order, but
very
he never said
odd.
Psijic.
And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time.
Ooh.
Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins.
No, that would be a
Please
very
be
bad
careful.
idea. We don't want to do that.
Who knows what we're going to find?
I know what we're going to find. I know. Believe me. It's bad. It's scary. It has blue eyes. Yep, knew it.
What was that?
Hey, look at this guy. Chilling. Oh, another one. Failed. Completely missed. And he's dead. Well, don't forget to loot them. You can never have too much loot in this game. Well, unless your carry weight is really, really crap, like mine.
This is simply
No,
fascinating.
whatever. Loot everything you can. And the things you can't loot, hide them and loot them later. Never have too much loot. Ever. Of course, the slow NPC follows us. Come on, Gandalf, we have work to do. And lots of coffins. We know exactly what's going to happen in here. Yeah, that. Fire for you. Fire for you. Fire for you. And fire for you. Gandalf even helped out a little bit there. And that looks cool. Whoa! Go swing your axe somewhere else. Come on, Gandalf. Give the work up. Don't push me. Now, grab all your loots.
Seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before?
Sarcophaguses,
Look at all
moron.
these coffins.
Duh. How could you not know that?
There's closer.
Grab all your stuff.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
And
Why, just look at all these coffins.
it appears that he kind of bugs out while you're doing this.
I'd like to stay a while and examine this.
If he steps on this weird great thing, he sort of talks to you and does weird glitchy things. So, try and shove him off this thing. I'm pretty sure it's this weird net thing he's standing on. Looks all weird and weird stuff. But anyhow, when you're done here, just yank on these chains next to the door. And it shall. In we go. So, into Saarthal we go. That's another one of them. That helps to get your alteration up, because you don't actually have to get hit by anything. Of course, it does go quicker when you get hit by something, but you just have to cast it and have it on you, and you do get it. Don't know what to do then. Still don't know to this day, even though I've gone through it. No idea what it was, but something shot fire. Another one. Crawling out of the woodwork as usual. Thanks, friend. Not too hard to take care of. He's restless, so a little bit harder. At a higher level, you'll probably be able to take them down much quicker, unless they're whites and scourges and whatnot. Of course, I do not recommend doing this as low level as this character is. I think this character is level 6, maybe 7, I'm not sure. Maybe even lower. Definitely don't recommend doing any of the major guild quests at that kind of level.